Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. I guess that was a little better. He got back to the line of scrimmage there after the loss on 1st down, but now you're still dealing with a 3rd and long.
So let's put on our offense coordinator hat. They've been very aggressive against the run the last 2 plays. I'm thinking screen right here. Let him come get the quarterback and dump it off. There could be some room to roam.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Down to the 25. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to bring it out of his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. Now he's free at the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Puka Nacua, 66 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Howell. Dumps it off to Gurley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
One last shot before the break. Howell. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to take another shot here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's a big play there for Miami. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Puka Nacua, his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. Now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
On first down, it's Gurley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Again they run with Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They try right side here, Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Peterson. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Adrian Peterson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language.
maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle with Gurley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 9.
They'll try and run up the gut with Gurley. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. Good night, everybody.